feisty. Now get off the app. My special interest is to invest my time in crooks and slimes, read books, make rhymes. I'm calling them out on their bullshit lies, they're a toxic kind. This is karma attack, bringing the community back. I'm a freak for that. No, I'm a freak for that. This one goes out to the fat freak for exposing the weird creeps. I'm a freak for that. Let's talk about facts. Woo! Cause I'm a freak for that. I'm blessed in rap, yeah. God know I'm a beast for that. Look what the cat dragged in, let's check who's capping. Fuck the semantics, I'm a pedantic. You'll get way too feisty. Now get off the app. My special interest is to invest my time in crooks and slimes, read books, make rhymes. I'm calling them out on their bullshit lies, they're a toxic kind. This is karma attack, bringing the community back. I'm a freak for that. No, I'm a freak for that. This one goes out to the fat freak for exposing the weird creeps. I'm a freak for that. Let's talk about facts. Woo! Cause I'm a freak for that. I'm blessed in rap, yeah. God know I'm a beast for that. Look what the cat dragged in, let's check who's capping. Fuck the semantics, I'm a pedantic. You'll get way too feisty. Now get off the app. My special interest is to invest my time in crooks and slimes, read books, make rhymes. I'm calling them out on their bullshit lies, they're a toxic kind. This is karma attack, bringing the community back. I'm a freak for that. No, I'm a freak for that. This one goes out to the fat freak for exposing the weird creeps. I'm a freak for that. Let's talk about facts. Woo! Cause I'm a freak for that. I'm blessed in rap, yeah. God know I'm a beast for that. Look what the cat dragged in, let's check who's capping. Fuck the semantics, I'm a pedantic. You'll get way too feisty. Now get off the app. My special interest is to invest my time in crooks and slimes, read books, make rhymes. I'm calling them out on their bullshit lies, they're a toxic kind. This is karma attack, bringing the community back. I'm a freak for that. No, I'm a freak for that. This one goes out to the fat freak for exposing the weird creeps. I'm a freak for that. Let's talk about facts. Woo! Cause I'm a freak for that. I'm blessed in rap, yeah. God know I'm a beast for that. Look what the cat dragged in, let's check who's capping. Fuck the semantics, I'm a pedantic. You'll get way too feisty. Now get off the app. My special interest is to invest my time in crooks and slimes, read books, make rhymes. I'm calling them out on their bullshit lies, they're a toxic kind. This is karma attack, bringing the community back. I'm a freak for that. No, I'm a freak for that. This one goes out to the fat freak for exposing the weird creeps.
Hey guys, welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome to tonight's live discussion all about The Name is Luna and that UK charity, well, fucking debacle, innit? I haven't seen everything, as I've said multiple times, and we're going to watch it all together. We're going to go into everything together, alright? Now, give me a second. Now, obviously, the normal warnings, alright? Mods rule in this chat. Show people respect, alright? We're not here feeding into any bloody narrative with, a bullying campaign. I don't want to have to get the fucking pink violin out, alright? So, if you're a dick, you're going to get put in a timeout. If you continue to be a dick, you'll be banned. I'm sure we can all be respectful here, alright? Now, for those of you who have not been here before for one of these discussions, we are literally just going to go through everything. At times, I will obviously reference the chat and talk to you guys as well and ask you questions and what you think. It will sort of move it along. Pitter, mute. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take because, we've had like a whole 10-part series done today and all sorts of shit. I don't think I'm going to actually entertain that because for the most part, it's talking about somebody else. So I don't think it has anything to do with the charity. I'm not sure, but you guys can obviously decide on that later. Right, let's get into it. Now, first of all, we're going to start at the beginning because that's a very good place to start. So, obviously, this is the account name. The name's Luna. Obviously, Luna's the bird, so I'm heard. So we'll get all the way down to when this charity thing was announced, which has 50-odd thousand views. It's right here. and you watched all 10. Christ, you must have had some free time today. Like, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't get to sleep for my nap, so maybe I should have watched it. Now, this is the announcement. Now, I know a lot of you guys have seen it, but not everyone will, so let's just go through it all.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Sunday the 1st of October, and I'm here to talk about a situation that's very...
Fucking hell, it fell apart pretty quick. I didn't realise until the other day that this charity thing started on the 1st of October. It's only the 21st of October now. I thought this had been running for a long time.
Very close to my heart and very close to the hearts of all of my mods. I'm here to talk about the war in the Ukraine and to talk about how we...
Fucking hell, this video's a 9-minute video. I mean, it's important to watch it, I suppose, but does she ever do any short videos?
We want to help people of the Ukraine and from the Ukraine. A lot of people don't remember that the Ukraine used to be part of the United Soviet Socialist Republic, the USSR, before 1990, when the USSR was broken up.
Right, okay, fuck it. Right, just raising money for Ukraine. We know what's going on in Ukraine. It's fucking shocking. I don't think I can put myself through the next 9 minutes. I don't think it's actually necessary for what we're looking at, you know what I mean? So basically, obviously, this is the charity. And what's her actual name? I think it's Annette. Is it Annette, guys? She does waffle. I mean, this is a 10-minute video, but I understand, you know, if you're passionate about something, you want to raise money for it, you're going to be passionate, you're going to have plenty to say, aren't you? Now, obviously, she did this. Now, I think this is going to start... I mean, this is some sort of... Alright, so I've seen this poster. I've seen this poster on the charity's website. So, this is the shoebox appeal. On the lead up to Christmas, we are now asking for your support by donating, in brackets, gifting shoe boxes for children, which will then be delivered to Ukraine in time for Christmas 2023. And now the boxes can be delivered to either... I'm not going to read the addresses out on here, but it's there. And they need delivered in that date, Thursday the 30th of November. So this is the poster for the charity, right? This is the poster for the charity. Netflix doing a 20-part series coming soon. Fucking hell. Maybe, who knows? But of course then... I mean, just my personal advice, if you're raising money for for a charity, maybe your next so many videos shouldn't be like showing off things that you've bought. You know, going on your shopping trips and things like that. Now, that, you know, could be totally justified. Could be your money, etc. But, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look great. It's going to start having people asking questions. Now, I'm not going to watch this massive fucking documentary, but obviously I announced that I was doing my deep dive on her. Well, not deep dive, it's not even a deep dive. Like, I asked everybody if they wanted a deep dive doing, you guys suggested this. I didn't think there would be a lot to cover. Fucking hell. It's definitely fucking wrong on that one. So, obviously, word got out. And the panic mill started. And this video came along.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, no, actually, it's a video before that, isn't it? There's so many.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday afternoon. And I am absolutely exhausted. I had a fantastic day yesterday. Thank you, everybody, for all your messages, questions, the love of my nails. Yes.
It's a fucking 8-minute video. Right, okay, fuck this. I'm not watching an 8-minute video of this. But then obviously she then says this, when obviously people have been asking questions about the charity. She knows that I'm looking into it. She knows other people are looking into it. So we have this whole trigger warning. We've received a nasty message.
Hello everybody. I'm starting this video with a trigger warning. If you are easily affected by horrible comments online,
don't be online. I mean, there's a message for yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not playing it down or anything like that, but at the end of the day, if you can't take horrible comments online, don't put yourself out there on social media. If it ain't good for your mental health and you're struggling, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, don't do that. And as I say, just a quick reminder in the chat, guys, mods are in charge here, no one else. So please be respectful in the comment section, all right? Now, obviously, if you can't take negative criticism, you can't take fucking comments like this, it's going to affect you. You don't have to be online. So I know she's given a trigger warning for everybody else, but the trigger warning also applies to you as well.
please scroll on now and do not watch the rest of this video.
Sorry, the long edit. You vile piece of shit. If I ever see you, you will be fucked up. You disgusting looking rat. Go. I assume that says kill yourself. I mean, that is vile. That is vile, obviously, for anybody to receive a message like that. However, you know, and I'll say this on John's side as well, both of them showing messages from people who have sent them threats and everything. You know, the cynic in me would be like, prove that person actually exists, because it could just be you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't exactly hold up in court or an investigation, would it? And when you're on social media, you're going to get this sort of shit, unfortunately.
This is a comment that I received earlier today by TikTok Messenger.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong one. Report and block.
In this message, as you can clearly see, somebody is telling me to unalive myself. Why is this message necessary on TikTok? I am a strong person. I can cope with messages like this, and I will just delete them. But this is a message which, if sent to some people, could do a lot of harm. Why is a message like this necessary? It's not necessary. Please think before you send messages on TikTok. This is just vile and should not be allowed.
Well, you know what you could have done? You could have just, like, blocked the sender and not made a video about it. You're, like, indirectly doing what you're saying to anybody watching this.
I've reported this message. I'm not disclosing the name of the person who sent me this message, but I'm bringing it to the attention of TikTok. Do something about the bullying on the app. Please.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to address everything, Natasha, everything that you are talking about. So buckle in, because we're going to talk about everything as always. So we've got this, then it goes on to this. Interesting choice of song. What God knows about me is more important than what others think. Okay. And here we have it. Here we have it. And these videos have all came about since I said I was going to do this discussion.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 20th of October.
Yesterday.
After another night of very little sleep and of an awful lot of stress, me and my mods have come to the very difficult decision to end the shoebox fundraiser for the charity. I'm doing this. I don't want to end this. I really don't. But due to the amount of bullying, trolling, that not only I'm getting, but the amount of bullying, trolling and harassment the charity is getting. I never wanted this to happen. People are going to say that these are crocodile tears, but I'm telling you they're not. I am literally just being myself. I am so heartbroken by all the bullying.
Thing is, you see, I see guys in the comments, some of you guys are like, you know, the Oscar goes to, etc. It's one of those things, like, you put yourself out like this, people are going to question you, people are going, like, literally, ages ago, you could have just said, look, here's proof of my balance, here's this, here's that, everything goes away. You just address everybody else as being a troll. I don't know, like, we'll keep going.
I wasn't trolling.
Well, Veronica, you just said in the chat there, she says she's strong enough. Clearly not. There's plenty of people that say they're strong enough, you know, and put on a face who are not.
By everything that's happened. I don't know when I'm going to come back on TikTok. I will be back.
Tomorrow.
I don't know when.
Tomorrow with a 10-part series.
I'm going to donate all the money I've got up to today. All the money I've got up to today is being donated to...
This is the thing, people in the chat, right? Where was she raising the money? Where was she raising the money? Because I've heard GoFundMe, I've heard gifts, I've heard PayPal. I don't know if that's true. It seems like way too many different areas and different locations rather than something just streamlined and straight down the middle.
The Just Giving page. The Just Giving page is on my link tree, so you can go and check that I've done it. So I'll be declaring it all through my taxes and through the HMRC. I'll be declaring every penny as income. So
There's income? It's charity? It's confusing the fuck out of me. Oh, I've accidentally liked the video. Whoops.
I'll end up paying tax on it all. That's nearly £1,000.
But you didn't have to do it as earnings. I'm really fucking confused. I'm really confused to why anybody tries to raise charity money through TikTok gifts. TikTok take 70% of the fucking gifts. 70% of the donation immediately goes to fucking TikTok. And then you're saying you have to declare it as an income, so you have to then pay tax on it. Whereas you could have just switched your gifts off, put a link to the official GoFundMe, because I'll show you guys later. There's an official... Well, I'll show you now. Fuck it. I've got the research. I've been doing shit. You go here. Oh, where is it? You go onto here. You can literally hit donate. You can literally go, Just Giving, select your donation. You don't even, you're like, all you had to do was put up a link to this, switch your gifts off, tell them to do that. Nobody would be asking you to count fucking money or anything like that. They would just be saying, all right, well, it's all gone there, and just ask people to say it's from you. Well, do you need the credit? Maybe don't even have to say that. I mean, fucking hell, like...
And I'm just giving it straight to Jack.
And yeah, Joe, that's it. It's a fuck up. I don't know, because I haven't watched anything really all the way through, and I haven't watched it all. But like, this has just been fucking a shambles.
Charity. To the charity. Humanitarian Aid Fund, GB. UK registered charity number 119.
Oh, just read the number out. Yeah, actually, this is the most helpful thing you've fucking done in your video. One sec.
To the charity. Humanitarian Aid Fund, GB. UK registered charity number 1199500.
Yes, we've got it all, don't worry.
If anybody was
registered charity in June of last year, I think.
Going to donate stuff to the charity, please continue to do so. Send it straight to the charity, do not send it to me. I'm going to be probably closing my PO box.
P.O. box? Why was the P.O. box involved? Fucking P.O. box. Do you think she's looking at notes there? Which, you know, I get, but looked like it. Well, Liz, we're going to have a look at all that stuff as well.
You probably just had my phone ping as a message from one of my mods.
I have, yes. Fucking thanks for the information. And the mod who gaslit her earlier on, like, fucking shame on you. Sending screenshots that John was in me live and being like, oh, look, the fuck freak's in there. You just gaslit the fuck out of her. She was in my live talking to me before John ever was, etc., etc. Like, it's very, you know, you've got to work out who's actually good around you. You really do.
We started this with the best intentions of helping people in Ukraine.
Can I just ask, right, in the chat, guys, and I just want you to say yes or no. Do you think this was started within the best intentions to help people in Ukraine? Yes or no? What do you guys genuinely think? Put anything aside. Life for Sisters, welcome to Team Facts, thank you. Put everything aside and just sort of make that decision for yourself. What do you think? No matter your personal feelings or anything, do you think that is what it was?
And because of the actions of a very small group of people. So many people on the app have believed the lies. Have believed the bullies, believed the trolls.
Now, I believe that she's been up all night, by the way, at this point, because she was messaging me at like all hours of the night. Thank God I don't have notifications on my shit.
I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough of the 6 months of bullying I've gone through.
6 months? I only know about the charity shit, and that started on the 1st of October.
Months of constant bullying by one person who used to be a friend. I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough.
Right, okay, well, there's not much more on that one, is there? I've missed that. I'm not going to watch the fucking 10-part series. I can't be fucking cheered on with that. I've missed the one where she showed the screenshots of comments and stuff, but obviously that's gone. Now, what I want to do now is go through the messages that she sent me. So here we go. So, obviously it was announced whenever that I was doing this. And now, this will actually be the first time I've read these messages, a lot of these messages. Now, remember, she has said that I sent her aggressive voice messages, etc. I know a lot of you will see in that video, but we'll watch that. Now, once we've gone through these messages, we're then going to go and have a look at John's content and everything like that. Bat Bones, thank you so much for the £2. She changed the organisation 3 times. I mean, the organisation she actually used are a very new company as well. Like, the Facebook's completely dead. Do you know what I mean? Right, good evening to you, James. I'm reaching out to you on your private Facebook. Do you remember, guys, I said this? This is not my private Facebook. This is my Fact Freak Facebook. Like, it's not... Pardon me, it's not private. I'm reaching out to you on your private Facebook, which to me seemed off. And then she said it again in a video, and I was like, are you trying to be like threatening or something? Like, are you trying to be threatening or something? No, it's not my personal Facebook. Like, literally, I know that's just opening the thing, isn't it? Like, literally, this is the Facebook. Feel free to add me. It's in me link tree. It's in me bloody link tree. Oh, why is it not bloody showing? Welcome to Team Facts, Bat Bones. Oh, well, anyway, it was loading there, but it's in my link tree, do you know what I mean? It's not a fucking private Facebook. Because I've been made aware you are talking about doing a live about me on Saturday, may I suggest before you do a live talking about me that you talk to me first? I can 100% guarantee you that there is no fraud and no scam going on. I have raised over £1,000 for shoeboxes going to Ukraine. By the end of November, I hope to have approximately 50 shoeboxes ready to go to children in Ukraine via UK registered charity. You should get a medal if you watch all those videos through, 100%. Yes, a UK registered charity. I mean, all right. Which has already sent over 1 million worth of aid. Now, I just want to show you this. Hey, look, we've got some followers. Be careful, guys, because you'll dox your fucking shit. It's on you if you do that. Now, let's have a look at this charity, right? Where's the website? I've lost it. Yes, this one here, right? Now, when you go on to it, now she said there, 1 million worth of aid, right? It's right there. 1 million worth of aid. Now, if you go to here, now it says here, look at this. Value of donations, right? So that's what it says there. That's what it says there. So that's right off the textbook, right off the page, right? And equipment and medical supplies to Ukraine. You may not know the history between myself and John, but he used to be a friend of mine. Now, I've got to be honest with you, that message is there, but I'm not fucking interested in this relationship. This friendship, this old friendship, whatever the fuck it is, has no bearing on the charity at all. At all. Like, there's been a lot of her saying, well, John doesn't like me, and blah, 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 blah. Right, well, John might not like you. You might not like fucking John. But you can't answer questions about the charity that you raise money for. That's the issue. I don't care about that. I mean, I'm going to have a look at some of the videos that John has done dressed up as her, which I've not seen before, and I'm going to make an opinion on that as well. But that's got nothing to do with the charity. Do you guys understand what I'm saying in the chat? Like, if you do, say yes, and if you don't, say no. Do you agree? Yes or no? Oh, Sharon, thank you so much for that donation. Sorry, my chat didn't load properly. Thank you so much. But yeah, it means fucking nothing to do with this charity. And then obviously, and then she said, sorry, cut and paste didn't quite work there, possibly. So she was obviously preparing these messages as well. I was transferring a message that I tried to send you on TikTok. When I say that John used to be a friend of mine, that was a 6-year friendship. And then John here. Now, she does say about John that John has released personal information about me on TikTok and photos that I have shared privately. I have not shared any personal information about John with anybody. When he was on Discord originally with Frenchie's Army, he had his own surname in his own Discord. So she's claiming that John doxed herself. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much. Thank you. So, you know, this is like, this means nothing to do with the actual charity. Now, and also to correct what some people are saying in the comments on your TikTok, I did not say that I thought ME was worse than cancer. We're going to address all of this shit, don't worry. I just want you to see it all. God knows, John. I was quoting an article which I can happily send you the link to, in which two ladies who both have ME and cancer compared to the two. Now I'm going to go back to this because I'm pretty sure the article she shared to me had nothing to do with two fucking women talking. Thank you, B Life. Appreciate that. Now, What everyone has to remember is that there are many, many types of cancer. Yes, terminal cancer is very serious. I mean, fucking hell. Thanks, Soph. Thanks for clarifying that. I don't understand why you would justify it if you didn't say it. Like, I am more than happy to share with you proof of how much bullying I am getting. Please look at the video I've posted this evening of the threat messages. I will even send you the message entirely with the user's... Oh, actually, I don't want to show that. User's profile, etc., etc. Please do not join in the bullying campaign. Even now I'm paraphrasing this because I can feel myself fucking falling asleep. Once again, I finish saying this message by please talk to me first. Once again, I finish this message by saying talk to me first. And then good night from Annette. There we go. Her name's fucking Annette. I keep getting it wrong. Then obviously I didn't reply to that. And she started messaging again. I've just watched your comments about the Inquisitor. So if you guys don't know who the Inquisitor is, the Inquisitor was a guy who dressed up as a Call of Duty character, I believe. And two people on purposely faked messages to make that poor man look like he was a predator of some sort. And they framed him. And it's been outed that they framed him. However, they did the damage to that lad, and that lad took his life. All right? That lad took his life. So she's now bringing up the Inquisitor with me, which I've got to say has been everybody's fucking go-to recently. Like, come on, be better. I've just watched your comment about the Inquisitor in the video that you posted. I would like to point out to you that I have no criminal record. I have never done anything wrong. I have never been convicted of anything, and I've never been arrested or cautioned. Right? There is zero proof that I'm doing anything fraudulently wrong, because I'm not. I am a Christian, and my Christian faith would not allow me to do anything like what people are accusing me of, as that goes totally against everything I've always lived and stood for. Now, I'm not saying you're like this, but so do the fucking nonces in the bloody church. Like, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't actually, Jimmy Savile was a Christian, for fuck's sake. Like, it really doesn't, well, no, he's a Catholic, but you know what I'm saying. You say you present solid evidence and facts. Well, in this case, there are no facts and no solid evidence, because I have done nothing wrong, and I'm going to do nothing wrong. Amanda, thank you so much. Thank you. It is 100% hate campaign against me, driven by one person who really does have a vendetta against me, personally. I have not talked to anybody in this much detail about this, and I'm asking you not to take it onto TikTok. Well, I didn't. I took it onto YouTube. It's in the small print. Maybe I should have read this. Because I don't want to take it onto TikTok. I just want him to leave me alone, and I want to leave him alone. You say, thank you for the... I don't know who the blue hearts are for, but thank you. I just want him to leave me alone, and I want to leave him alone. You say at the end of the Inquisitor video that you care about facts. Yes, it's in the name. Please listen to the facts and not the lies that are being spoken to you and a lot of other people. Sorry for the long read. I'm now going to bed at 2:30 a.m. Like, I don't know why I needed a fucking timestamp, but, like, obviously trying to drive home that this is keeping her up at night, I suppose. Now, I sent this message back, and I said, can you back up anything you have said, what you have sent/done charity-wise with any receipts? Can you explain how you were raising the money? You can see that message right there, right? It's pretty simple. Okay? Pretty fucking simple. Now, waffle. Good morning, James. First of all, I'm going to have to get on the wine. First of all, thank you for the reply. I would like to talk to you via phone call if you are free. Please let me know when you are free. She tried to ring me a few times. I didn't answer because I was at work and various things. I thought it showed it in here, but obviously it doesn't. To be fair, at 5 a.m, I get up for work at 5 a.m, so, you know. Guys, if you got yourself some wine or a drink and that, pour one. Fucking cheers. Now, but I will say this now. Yes, I can back stuff up. You don't know how many times I've heard people say, yeah, I can back stuff up. And I'm sitting here like, why are you telling me that? Just fucking back the shit up. Like, I don't, like, you don't have to tell me. Just do it. Like, just do it fucking immediately. Like, just back it up. You know what I'm saying? The charity is a UK registered charity, and at this moment I have not spent any of the money that has been raised by my followers on TikTok. All these stupid troll comments about me spending charity money on getting my nails done are completely trash nonsense. I have done lots of charity work in the past, and I have raised money before. I wonder the money she's raised before, did she raise it through TikTok gifts? Or was it something different? I have a track record of doing things for charity. I talked to my TikTok agency manager. She kept bringing up a fucking agent. I could not give a flying fuck whether you are represented by an agency on TikTok. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had bloody representation by an agent. They are a third party who are trying to make fucking money. Like, what are you wanting here? Like, what are you actually wanting here? So yeah, all these, I have done lots of charity work in the past, and I have raised money before, and I have a track record, etc. My TikTok agency manager, DJAG Online, before I started doing any of this charity fundraising. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the TikTok manager? Hang on a minute. You want to raise money for charity on TikTok, and you want to get all this money coming through us so we can take 70%. Oh, isn't it? It's such a shock that the TikTok manager was okay with that. Do you know what I mean? So, it's absolutely ridiculous. Before October, how many coins I've raised so that everybody, yada yada. She doesn't prove any of this. I said, you can back stuff up. Please do, with more than just words. That must be those aggressive messages I was sending. Show receipts for how much you have earned so far and how you've earned it, etc. Then she sent this. Like I don't really know, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't really proof of anything. She sent a link to the GoFundMe. First of all, here is the Just Giving page. Please note, Just Giving send everything straight to the registered charity. Yes, which is why you should have used just that and not gifts. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just a reminder, guys, because the mods are working overtime here. You be respectful. We can talk about somebody and we can talk about what's happening with the charity without lowering ourselves to the mentality where this professional victim will use it to be a professional victim. If you really want to be anti this or whatever, you're going to have to be better because you're just going to feed into her. Thank you, church. Thank you. Red wine for church, eh? Now, she then sent me this, which is obviously a very cropped message of a balance. There is money on TikTok account that is coming during October. I forgot to include last night's gifts, so it's got up, as you can see, just over $1,090. I find it ridiculous that people think I don't have money myself to pay for things. I don't smoke. I rarely go out. I don't lead a lavish lifestyle. I am disabled and I don't do much. So the one time I go out and enjoy myself, some people assume I'm doing it with money that's not mine, which is ridiculous. Now, I don't know what this... I am watching right now and I am disappointed that you're not talking to me. I was talking to her. Everybody knows, anybody was in that live when I was on my lunch, I was talking to her. She was in my chats. She then sent this link, which I've not opened. Right, okay, this is her to do with her charity. This is obviously to prove that she raised money for charity. I don't know how she raised the money. Did she do it through TikTok gifts? I don't know how it's any relevance what you've done before to what you're doing now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't clear things up. That's not what I've asked for. I've asked for proof of funds, and instead I'm getting links to news articles. And then this... Oh, hang on a minute. She sent 2 different articles. Oh, yeah. So this is the article that she said she was quoting. Is ME really worse than cancer? Now, of course, if you Google search, is ME worse than cancer? That's the first result that comes up. So, like I said to her later on, like, if you really wanted to cover your tracks, it seems like a very easy sort of switch in. This is a BBC article written about me, yada, yada, yada. I know you're not joining the bullying campaign. You're entitled to express an opinion. So this is her responding to me while I was live. You're entitled to express an opinion. I have no problem with that. Thank you so much, Libby. Because she went through TikTok, £700 was wasted. Fucking hell. That's like, why would you raise money when they're taking so much money off the top through TikTok? I just don't understand it. She said, what other things would you like to know? I said, when I have spare time, I will get back to you. Because like I say, she's still just fucking message after message. Says, I'm going to share with you. I'm not going to show that. She said, if you would like some more stuff from myself to prove things, then please let me know. Yes, fucking talking about her neighbour, then she fucking tried to call me again. I would very much like to actually talk to you and answer any questions you have. A lot of stuff has been blown way out of proportion, and a lot of people believe in a lot of lies that are being said about me. I don't know if this is worse than the 10 fucking videos. So after the hate campaign that have been driven against the charity and myself, we have ended the shoebox collection and have given 1,000 to such and such. I have no objection to you doing a deep dive. You won't find anything because I've done nothing wrong. If you really want to look at stuff, maybe you should look at, and then John again, maybe you should look at the bullying, but he's put me through the last 6 months. Maybe you should look at the way he's made fun of my disabilities and my health. I don't know if John is in the chat, but John will confirm. I messaged John and asked him about these videos that he's made about her and stuff like that. There has been transparency. Both people have been challenged about different things. I have not regulated over 6 months of bullying, etc., etc. And these are the aggressive voice notes. I've been very busy, and I am a very busy person, so I haven't had time to go through all of these. Busy drinking red wine on fucking YouTube. Messages that you've sent me. There's quite a lot of them. I intend to sit down, obviously, before tomorrow and go through everything. I have been sent a screen recording where you're telling everybody that you're not raising money anymore. What I suggest you do, because when it comes to the end... Yeah, now remember, obviously, if I go here... What part did I feature in? Was it part 10? Part 9? It's been fucking took down. Has she taken it down? Has she taken it down? The one where she said I had aggressive voice? Honestly. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Covering your tracks, but it's too late. But anyway, she said that these voice notes were aggressive. Of it. When you've declared you're stopping, and, you know, that's obviously absolutely fine. It's your decision. But when it comes to proof of funds, This is what I want to know. CJ, that's exactly it. Just put up your TikTok account showing your balance. No need for all the relevant information. Yes, exactly that. Thank you, Baker. Welcome to Team Facts. First of all, the methods of which you are raising money. So you want to tell me, are you raising money just through GoFundMe, for a direct link to the charity, through TikTok gifts? If you're doing it through TikTok gifts, you know, can you explain why you chose to do it through TikTok gifts? Because obviously TikTok take a percentage of the money that people would be trying to donate. Also, have you got a screenshot of your TikTok account balance if the donations are going through on gifts? Your TikTok balance the day you began raising money for the charity. It's through all of those messages, that fucking essay that we've just seen, she never confirmed to me exactly how she was raising the money. She never mentioned there were TikTok gifts or anything like that, because she knows straight away somebody's going to say, well, you're losing 70%. And the day that you ended it, showing how much money is there. Then I don't know how you are then transferring it to the charity, but then you obviously prove again. Cheers, Observer. That money is then being transferred over to the charity. You also said that you were doing shoe boxes. Now, I don't know whether you are personally making shoe boxes and buying stuff for shoe boxes, but if you are with this money, once again, you need to show the funds, proof of funds, for what you are, you know, what money you're using for those shoe boxes. Then you need to be able to provide receipts for everything that you are buying or intend to buy. Now, I'm going to be looking at this charity because there are accusations that this charity is promoting gambling and other such things. I'm going to be looking at the charity and Googling the charity, just a basic look at, to see whether this is a registered charity, to whether anybody's reported this charity for fraud, or whether this charity's ever been under investigation by anybody. So things like that. You'll have to give me patience. I have a, like I say, a busy life. I have a lot of things going on, and I can't be. I can't. Well, Zoe, if she'd called me, it would have been recorded anyway. Like, this isn't my first rodeo with people, you know. I can't respond to every message that you send me, and like I said to you, we should just put part 9 back on public. Honestly, fuck me. I just should definitely put it public. That means you're watching, aren't you? Everyone say hi. Just want to see the facts and the information. I mean, they're just giving the shoebox. You say the shoebox says you've raised 145 out of 1,000, but then you've raised over 1,000 somewhere else or something. It just gets. We'll talk about the gambling stuff in a bit. It's a bit confusing. It just gets a bit confusing. And I know you're ringing me, but I'm busy, so I'm sorry. I can't be taking calls. I'm busy with my children. So then she obviously sent the link to show that she just put that money in. It should still show here. Now, for those of you who haven't read this just given, it says, through TikTok we want to share charity, Great British, yada yada, and then work for Ukraine. The money raised here will go directly to the charity where they need to use it. I just don't understand. Like, it's the most fucking backwards thing ever. Give me money, TikTok can have 70%, then we'll put it in the GoFundMe that goes straight to the charity. Why wouldn't you just turn your fucking gifts off, put the link in your Linktree or something on your TikTok profile, and while you're streaming, just tell people if they want to donate, go there? Like, this just, honestly, the whole thing just fucking baffles me. You can see the second glass of wine's hitting differently. 1,000 has been donated via Just Giving in the last couple of hours. And I just said there, you can see right there, was that £1,000 from TikTok gifts? Because apparently the people are donating on the GoFundMe, people are donating via PayPal. What's happening? You know what I mean? So then she said, that is the money I collected to pay for stuff to go in shoe boxes. It's actually more than I collected on TikTok, because on TikTok I received a grand total of £1,184.84 since the 1st of October when we started. I would like to confirm with my manager. Fucking shut up. The manager shit's just bugging me. Right, so can you show me a screenshot of your TikTok balance on the 1st of October? Or, you know, sorry, the end of September. Because if you're going to do it via TikTok gifts, you need to show that at one point, you know, like, say, like today I'm going to do this backwards ass fucking way of earning charity money, right? Say I said, right, the Fact Freak, I'm going to go live. From tomorrow, we're going to start raising money, right? So I would take out all of my money now, screenshot and show that my balance is 0. Then tomorrow, do you know what I mean? Then from then on, I would take a screenshot every fucking day until it was done. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Before you started this fundraising, have you got that or not, Luna? Not fucking Luna, you know what I mean. Maybe that was the aggressive bit. Maybe that was the aggressive bit because I was like, your name's fucking not Luna, Jesus. Maybe that was the aggression. Have you got that or not, Luna? Not fucking Luna, you know what I mean. That might be it. Is that what you're holding on to? Jesus. I am so heartbroken at the moment, yada yada. Like, so once again, I've just said, can you fucking show me this? And it's this. It's this paragraph. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. Like, I think I missed a super chat there. Denise, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, once again, another fucking essay instead of just what I've asked for. The thing is, you need to show that your balance on TikTok was clear or whatever it was before you started raising money, because you know this helps you. This helps you. Basically, long story fucking short, she can't prove that her balance was one thing at the end of September and then started afresh in October. She hasn't got that. She had that. She'd just fucking show it. If you can prove that obviously, you know, at this date, this is when we started, now at this date, this is what we have, then it helps you. You just put that. Yeah, it helps you. Helps you. I'm bloody aggressive. Help you. Out. You put that out and you show everybody, then anybody who's been giving you crap and saying that you're full of shit, well, there you go, and sorted. Couldn't be more clear, do you know what I mean? So, she said, give me 1 minute and I'll do it, right? Now, there we go. Now, this is where it shows, in fairness, money in, right? I'm pretty sure it shows money in, doesn't it? Money in. So it's got the month down the bottom there. 10th of 20, you know, the 10th month, 23rd. Money in, 1,000. Money out, 800 and something. Live withdrawal limit to bank transfer minus £400. Then it gets more confusing because she says, I said, how about I video call you on here later and you can discuss everything and get everything across you'd like to. So she's been trying to call me for fucking ages, and I was like, well, okay, I'll call you. I'll call you, because this just isn't making fucking sense, right? I can't do it. I'm literally having a breakdown. I mean, you know, with the greatest respect, everybody's mental health's different. I can't judge yours. I don't know what's happening. But you were having a mental breakdown on TikTok from your videos at the same time you were messaging me these essays and trying to ring me. But whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. Yes, dollars, you're right. It's in dollars, not pounds. Thank you. Basically, at the moment, this is making it worse. I've given you everything you need. Do you know what? You haven't given me everything I need. You haven't at all. I've not stolen anything from anybody. Blah de blah. Same crap, right? Then here's another aggressive voice message. I know this is very difficult for you. Louisa, thank you so much. That means a lot. But you are not answering direct questions. I mean, let's go back, right? You're not? You said the comment about cancer. Now I've watched the clip. It doesn't look like you're reading an article out. but you've told me you were quoting and reading an article. I told you to share the link of that article. Could you share that now with me and nothing else? No random words or whatever. Right. So she sent that article, and to be fair to her, she sent it earlier on. I'd missed it, and amongst the essay. I'm not going to be watching tonight. I'm taking the advice of my moderators and my friends, and I'm turning TikTok off. I mean, you didn't. You did a 10-part series. Thank you so much, Joanne. Means a lot. Thank you. She basically said she wasn't going to watch it, etc., etc. And then I said this about the article. Batbones, thank you very much. The onesie is from Primark. The onesie's from Primark. Thank you, Stevenson. Thank you so much for that donation. It won't it won't be going through, you know, here, taking away money and then going to a charity or anything. So if I Google this phrase, and then obviously I've said, is ME worse than cancer? Right? And to be fair, I'll just fucking do that for you guys now, right? So if you Google it, search engine Google, right? Look what comes up first. Look what comes up first. That is the article that she sent. Okay? That is that article, right? I'll confirm it. I'll open it here. Same article, okay? Same article. So then I put it to her. Then the article that you... Anti-net, that's ridiculous. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. You send... The article that you've sent me is the first result that comes up on Google. You said you were quoting it, but what you said isn't quoted. So you weren't reading the article out online. I mean, I don't want to make it a big thing over this, really, because I just think it's a really sad and weird version of top trumps, like who wants to have the worst disease. Of course it is a subjective argument, and like I say here, like I don't really phrase it very well, but who wants to play that game of top trumps anyway? But it seems to me like she said this horrible thing, you know, playing down something like that. She's been called out on it, and then she said, well, I was quoting an article, and then she's Googled, is ME worse than cancer? And then be like, oh my God, there is an article. There is an article that covers it. That's what I'm going to say. That's what it comes off as. That's what it comes off as. Thank you so much, Sean. It means a lot. And that's what I'm putting to her. Over the other, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, it could kind of come off like you've just Googled this, found an article to try and cover what you've said after regretting what you've said. And then this is where I get really aggressive. You know, like I say, I'm not going to be driving this home or anything like that, but it kind of comes off like that. It's the next one where I say this. People make mistakes, people say shit that they wish they hadn't said, and that's part of being human. Do you know what I mean? Now, let's move on to the... Basically saying, look, if you fucking said it and you regret it, just say you said it and you regret it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, I'm giving you a fucking chance, because anybody, yes, we would all not be happy with what was said, but would respect somebody more for going, you know what, I fucked up. Because, guys, I'm telling you, if you don't go live on social media, there's always a pressure that you might just say something that's taken the wrong way, or say something that you wish you hadn't fucking said. It's all right around friends and stuff like that, but when you're streaming to like 700 odd people or something, you're like, shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, do you guys agree? Yes or no? Yes, if you think it would come off better if somebody just said, look, I made a fucking mistake. You're not going to be happy with what they've said, obviously, but you'd be a bit like, at least they fucking said it. You know what I mean? Videos that you say that John... did these videos of you or whatever. Thank you, Jill. Videos, send them to me. I will read the article as part of the live stream along, which I will later, alongside the video clip of you. Yeah, you guys overwhelmingly agree with that. Saying what you said, and we'll see whether we can find the quote in it. If the quote, we'll see if I can fucking read by the time we get to that stage. This is where I got a little bit sassy. but I don't think she's read it anyway. I said, you're probably watching an edited version of the video, especially if you're getting it from one of the people bullying me. I'm not going to be answering any more of your questions because literally I can't cope. So you just can't fucking send me what I've asked you. It's that simple. I've answered everything that is relevant to the charity fundraiser. No, you have not. You haven't shown me your fucking balance at the start of September or anything. I will not be watching tonight. Now, this is where I got a bit sassy. It's tomorrow. Someone messaged me this yesterday. I was like, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Don't worry. Don't worry. It does highlight your comment when you become Team Facts. It does, but obviously the chat's very busy, so it's difficult. Now, what we're going to do is we're now going to go over to John. Right? We're now going to go over to John. Now, I'm going to check in with you guys for a little bit, have a little chat. What do you think of that? Does she come off well? Does Annette come off well? Do you think that she answered everything that I asked her to do? What are your opinions? What are your opinions? I'm going to take 2 minutes, but I'll be able to see your comments. I'll come back and I'll have a chat about them in a second, alright? 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. We're back. Costume change, getting too hot in the hoodie. Thank you, Lolly, for that donation. Thank you very much. Right, let's have a look and see some of these comments. She has taken no accountability whatsoever for any of it. Professional victim. Yeah, I can hear that. Can we petition Fact Freak Homer merch? I don't think Disney will allow it, I'm afraid. I am battling cancer and I find this perfect victim repugnant. That was that. Just testing my fucking reading. I am getting chemo and I don't act like her. My God, right. Well, I hope your chemo goes well. Honestly, much respect for you. She slides every question, has absolutely no intention of being upfront and can't own her actions. A lot of waffling, people saying she's waffling a lot. AFK stands for, it's old school gaming, away from keyboard. And it has like no relevance to most people. Away from keyboard. I left my keyboard. I went for a piss and a costume change. No. Guilty of being a professional victim. Comes off as playing the victim and not explaining anything. Just disgusting. Over what you've asked, the screenshot of the balance could have been anyone's. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I just don't think she's bright enough to realise people can unpick her lies. Therefore, she just has to keep her digging herself. I mean, the thing is, yes, Blink-182, Danny. Now, the thing is with Blink-182, the thing is with liars, right? They have to remember the bullshit. But I was really disappointed that she lied about me today. I was really fucking disappointed. Like, she put out a video today and said that I was aggressive, leaving those voice notes. That's a really stupid fucking lie, because I can just go, boom, there's the voice notes. You know what I mean? It's really fucking stupid. Tom, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Yes, Bat, I like that. Simpsons character. Right. And just as the mods are saying there, another reminder, Guys, keep the chat respectful, please, otherwise the mods will remove the comments. This is the thing as well, guys, and if the mods see that somebody's just doing the same fucking shit over and over again, you'll be blocked. You'll be blocked. Don't ruin it. Don't feed into the professional victim shit of anybody. We can be respectful, alright? Now we're going to have a look at John's shit. Now, what I will say is we are going to scroll back, because I understand there's been a feud between these, you know, between Annette and John for a long fucking time. A long fucking time. And I know John obviously has other content like that. God knows what that is. And obviously he has content about her. Now obviously if I scroll down, I don't know if I can find them. Oh yeah, well here we go. So this is the first one I can say. Never watched this before. Never watched this before, and this is the 7th of the 7th this video was uploaded, so it's obviously way before the charity thing, right? I just had to get stickers off my bin. You've just confused the fuck out of me, Molly. Confused the fuck out of me, but thanks for the information. Right, so here we go. Now, he has not exactly, he hasn't tagged her directly or anything like that. Let's see what this is.
Today I'm going to be in our bathroom and I'm going to be christening my new tub, and well, this is the SS Arvia. It's the SS Arvia.
See, the thing is, like, I don't understand the references to the joke in this. You know what I mean? And I get it. People dress up as people. People have dressed up as me. People have threatened to dress up as me for Halloween. Isn't that right, Slug? While trying to tell me that I'm obsessed with you. But you know what I mean? Like, you kind of put yourself on social media. You're kind of up for an impression, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? But let's see.
And so, here we go.
That better be a fucking zero alcohol fucking Copperberg. Or that better be water. I need John, if he's in the comments, to tell me whether that was water or not.
There you go. Have a nice drink. Have a nice drink.
That dog steals the show.
I'm not going to put the glass in there though. We're just goofy.
Well, you see, this is it, Kev, right? I'm confused too, right? First of all, I don't know why it's offensive, and I don't fucking understand the joke. But I don't know, you know what I mean? I've not been involved in any of these people's lives for fucking months. I would see that as a quite tame thing. Like, I don't understand what he's done that's...
We're just being silly. Well then, guys, I'm going to enjoy plenty of baths in this soaking.
Yeah, John's biggest crime in this video is wasting cider. You're fucking right.
But obviously, you're not normally going to be in here with me anyway, are you? Anyway, goodbye, guys.
Like, that's a pretty harmless video. Lou, I know you're saying that, right? But he's doing an impression of her. He hasn't done anything that's offensive in the impression. Can you tell me, Lou, what's offensive in that impression? I just don't get it. I don't know. You see, I don't want to... Oh, what the hell's this? The police have... I don't know where the fuck John lives, but the police seem to have way too much time on their hands down there. And I'd be reporting them to the IC, whatever the fuck it is, because... if that's over an impression, then Jesus Christ. I really don't get it. Here's one.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jonette. Just to say
But you see, maybe this is just because I'm a different kind of person. Like, if somebody did an impression of me, right? It's not fucking hard, right? You strap on a fucking long beard like bloody Fagin from Oliver. You put on a backwards basketball, there we go, get the words out, basketball hat, some thick rimmed glasses, and you go, hey, I'm the fact freak, right? And you can take the piss and do whatever you want, right? Now, if I had, I'm the kind of person though that I would, you know, it wouldn't piss me off. Basically, do you know what I mean? It just wouldn't piss me off. She obviously does have thick frame glasses, and that's why he's gone for this. Like, you know, it would like be me being upset because somebody highlighted, you know, bought a novelty massive baseball hat and put it on because I normally wear that. Like, okay.
I'm on my way down to go and visit a couple of my friends. I've got my Baileys, and
she does look like a Bailey's drink. Fucking the bird.
Boona's coming along as well. Boona's coming along, and don't forget Lorraine.
Right, I'm just gonna like, what's he called on TikTok? There's another guy that's done a Turkey man. What's he called, man? What's he called? Turkey Dinosaur. Yeah, man, I like Turkey Dinosaur. I've had an issue with the dude. But he's done impressions of her as well, hasn't he?
Chicken, my skateboard.
Absolutely fantastic. Turkey Dinosaur. I cannot spell. But he's done an impression of it, isn't he? I think. Can I just not spell? Or has he blocked this account? Which, to be fair, he might have. But Turkey Dinosaur's done a bloody impression of him. 1 second. I'll get that impression, because for transparency, like, it happens all the time. Creators get people who make an impression of them, and she has, you know,
people that go straight home after school
Jesus
are
Christ.
missing out.
She has over 100,000 people following her. She's lucky it isn't just her. You know what I mean? That's been bloody doing an impression of or whatever. Like, it could be more than one person, basically. But yeah, I just don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that isn't bullying. And I did ask her to show me examples of the bullying. Is she an alcoholic? And if I can say anything with my bloody glass of wine, am I? Turkey Dan. Oh, well, there we go. That could be the reason then. Maybe that was his first thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you very much in the chat. Thank you very much. I don't see the problem either. I mean, you know, not throwing shades at John, but, you know, his videos there of her, 5,000 views. I mean, that one, 13,000 views, 8,000 views, 6,000 views. You know what I mean? Whereas Turkey Dinosaurs posted 23 hours ago and it's on 45,000 views. Surely that would be more problematic if she's going to say that.
You're not a moderator for me. Can
somebody please explain to me the fucking Pitter mute shit? Has she named her Alexa Pitter or something? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what, like, I realise it's a big in-joke that you all have, and I have no fucking clue what it means. Not a fucking clue.
Stop telling people what to do in the chat. You're not a moderator. Please, can you stop telling people what to do? Thank you. To stop commenting on other people, please. Pitter, mute. Pitter, mute. You're not a moderator.
Like, I don't, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the important thing, but anyway.
They know they've been banned on my...
I'm not going to watch this, but here we go. This is, like, obviously this whole thing, this just puts weight to the fact that John and her have had this feud that have been going on for fucking ages, but it isn't really important when it comes to the charity. So I want to get involved in where John first mentions the charity. Right, the Ukraine situation.
Okay, let's actually talk about this Ukraine situation.
Right, now this is genuinely, guys, my first time watching John's videos about this. This is Pitter's her mod. All right, okay. Right, fucking hell. Speak to the mods like that. I should try with my mods. No, they would just ruin me.
Because it's ridiculous. Right, following on from my
Pour a glass of wine, guys, and listen to what John has to say.
previous video, let's talk about this whole Ukraine and charity situation, because I think it's important that we talk about it.
One bottle was not enough. I fucking should have listened to you guys.
Number one, don't give your money to anyone online who says it's for charity unless they can back up the fact that it's going to a charity.
Agree. Coral mute. Coral. Everyone say coral mute in the chat. Or observer mute. Or fucking... Oh, what's Pandora mute? One of my other mods. I don't think Jodie's in, but Jodie mute as well.
Now, that can normally be done by just giving page or giving to a registered charity. Registered charities have to follow certain laws where they have to prove that the money that you give goes.
All of what John is saying right now is facts. It's facts.
To the causes. A certain amount goes to the causes.
Not going to lie, it's facts.
Unfortunately, with this particular...
The thing is, guys, you don't actually want to egg Coral on. She will mute you all. I'll have about 3 people watching this stream by the end of this.
Instance of giving money to Ukraine, nothing's been given out about exactly where the money's going to go.
See, she just said, I'll block you all, it's not my account. Don't push her.
They haven't even decided yet how they want to support people, but they're asking for money up front. That rings alarm bells.
Was that shit happening? Before she actually selected a charity, she said she was going to raise money for Ukraine, but she didn't know how, but she was asking for the money. Guys, can you put yes or no in the chat, please? Was that actually what was happening? I mean, if that's what was happening, I've got to say I agree 100% with this. That does fucking ring alarm bells. It seems like it's... And then she went for the weekly rankings when she didn't know where she was putting the money. Is that right? Is that right? Piss off. No way. All of you guys, yes, 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 yes. I can't believe... Jesus Christ, not... Fucking hell, I've never had more comments fly through the screen. Holy hell. Well, Canette, I know you're watching. I know you'll say you're not, but you fucking clearly are. That's fucking not right. That ain't that right. That ain't right. That's fucking... That's... Yeah, why? Why? You can be like, hey, I'm really affected by this, or I'm personally involved in this and feel like this, etc. And I want to raise money for Ukraine. I'll let you guys know when I've sorted some shit out. You don't say, like, fucking passes the money and I'll let you know later. Like, that's insane. That's insane.
To me, I'm not saying that it's a scam, because I don't think that the people, as horribly rude they can be to people, are.
Do you know what it is? I've got to say, and I can back this up in that, I've got to say that John has never said to me that he believes that she is definitely defrauding anybody, but that it's just a shit show, which is what I've said, right? So, I mean, I don't know whether he says something else to the people, right? I can't comment, but from what he said to me, he's never said that, and he's saying that in this video too.
I don't think they're a scammer, right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't give your money away to things that you don't know for sure what it is. And then I want to address
It's insane, Baker.
the other comments that have been made about Ukraine. First of all, calling a country the wrong name when they are actively fighting for their independence is a huge disgrace to...
Sorry, I've said Ukraine. It's the Ukraine. I've just been fucking schooled by John. The fact freak's just been fucking schooled. My mistake.
that country. So going around...
My ignorance, to be fair.
And calling it the Ukraine is completely the wrong thing to be doing. And then to go online and talk about the fact that how they used to love...
That was a good shout, moving away from his nose, sorry.
Like how it was part of the USSR, you know, and how when it was a part of Russia, that's a highlight of their history. When they're actively fighting that country for their lives, and you're purporting to want to give money.
It's not the Ukraine, right? It is Ukraine, right? Fucking hell, I thought I got it the wrong way around. Jesus Christ.
To the victims of this war is...
Fucking hell. I mean, do you know what I mean? I'm not raising charity for, you know what I mean, what's going on. I know about it, it's fucking bullshit. Do you know what I mean? It's bullshit the way that they are targeting. It's bullshit how long this war's been going, etc. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm fully educated. If I was raising money for the situation and saying that I was heavily invested, I would definitely know what to fucking call the country in reference to what they're going through.
Highly hypocritical. Why on earth would you want to do that? I don't know. But it is so insulting to the country to carry on talking like that.
Why did you mute my mate for saying John is obsessive? He makes videos of him dressing up as a disabled woman. That is weird. Maybe it's the fact that you call people weird and be a bellend. I mean, I didn't mute you. My mods did. And my mods are owning this chat. If they think that a comment is bullying or disrespectful on either side of the argument, you will be muted. I've said it multiple times. And if the mods think that you're continuing to be aggressive and continuing to poke at the situation, then bye-bye, you're out of here.
So why this person is allowed to go on being a spokesman for something like this is absolutely ridiculous. Look, Nick is trying to do a good thing, fair enough. If he wants to go to the country and see how he can help, by all means do. But don't do it for clout. Don't do it just because you want to get in the rising stars and the weeklies on TikTok. The only possible reason why you would want to do that is for the clout, so that you can get a bigger account in the future and you can become known as being on the weeklies. There's no other reason, because why not just give the money directly to a charity that will actually give the money in the right places?
I'm going to get some blue hearts in the chat for the mods. We'll see who's butt hurt. The thing is, though, like, everything he's saying here is totally, there's nothing wrong here about what's being said.
Because no matter how much you say TikTok is deducting...
It was disrespectful. It was free speech. Yes, you absolute tit. So, free speech, you believe in it, right, Alpha? I'm going to use that, right? So you came in here bitching on that you've been muted, right? I'm a content creator, you're in my stream, and I dictate what happens here, and so do my mods. But if you believe in free speech and expression, then why the fuck do you have a problem with this guy doing an impression of somebody who has over 100,000 followers on a social media platform? Eat your own fucking words, Jesus Christ. Even after fucking nearly half a bottle of wine, I can school you.
This and giving it to Pudsey Bear and all this sort of stuff, that's a load of nonsense, because that still means half of your money's not going to the charity that they want you to sponsor. And when you buy coins in the first place, you're buying them in dollars and you're buying them in pounds, and you're paying a higher rate to have these coins in the first place. Like, just because you buy 100 coins or whatever amount that is in pounds, that doesn't make it, when you cash it out, the same amount. So it's a silly way to give.
I agree. I 100% agree. And this is the first time I've seen this video. 100% agree. And now let's continue through.
Minutes before I'm doing the reset to help people and do a charity thing. Somebody who conveniently comes in who I don't know and starts sounding...
Okay. Conveniently, people who you don't know come into your live all the fucking time. That's how TikTok works.
Like they want help over something that I don't know anything about. Exactly, Jess. Everybody's jumping on it to try and hurt me.
Whoa. I mean...
That means making a statement like that's going to make you come off like a victim. Yeah.
I knew she'd come back with some sort of victim blaming thing here, but to be so paranoid...
Do you want this, John? Do you want this? No.
That you think that there's a group of people planting people faking mental health illnesses in your chat before your battles is crazy.
Is that really what... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to understand exactly what's happening here, so this video may get skipped through. But it definitely comes off like it's going to sound like a victim complex, which I understand John may be jumping on that, but I'm not 100% sure what's happening.
Even if that was true, and it's a very, it's a very small chance that it's true, even if it was true, that doesn't change the way that you spoke to people. It doesn't change how you react to a situation. So you can't excuse that away by saying it was a fake person.
Do you know what? This whole fake person shit, right? Excusing it away, etc. Maybe the same for the messages received on both sides of threats. Now this is interesting.
Peter.
Is this the sound that Turkey Dinosaur did? That has, and like I say, I'm not slamming John or whatever, but this video is just below me. It's got 27,000 views, and it's been up since the 6th of the 10th. And, you know, Turkey Dinosaur's been up for 23 hours, and it has, well, my maths is shit, but nearly double that, you know?
Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter.
John in the chat, is Turkey Dinosaur also a bully? Can you answer that question? Don't answer anything else or talk around the houses. Is Turkey Dinosaur a bully too for doing an impression of her and using the same sound? Or is it just because you don't like John? Please express yourself freely.
Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute. Peter, mute.
Same shit. Same shit. Right, okay.
I am pleased to say we have made some decisions. I want everybody who wants to set up a screen record, I invite you to start screen recording.
Okay, I've turned on my screen recording.
Ha! I mean...
If you want to start screen recording, now is the time for me to invite you to start screen recording.
I did.
That's a funny edit. That's funny.
So, we have made some decisions, made some choices, and...
Yeah, but, you know, John was a friend, you're right. John was a friend. He's no longer a friend. But John's questions about the charity are valid, regardless of whether they knew each other or not. The questions are still valid. We spent an hour going through everything she has said, including messages to me and the evidence that she showed me that was lacking thereof. We are now spending, well, we might spend more, I don't know, but we're spending some time now on looking at what John has said about the charity. Not really entertaining any of their tit-tat or their bloody disagreements as friends, and I didn't hang on and discuss a lot of what she said about John in her messages to me for the same reason.
And I can fill you in totally on what we are doing.
Okay, I wonder where this is going.
Number one, we have chosen, between myself, Nick, and my mods, we have made...
Why is he just fucking standing there? Is he going to say anything? Oops, sorry, I muted her.
Charity, we are going to help.
Oh, okay, that's good. So,
Oh, shit. So the 7th of this month, she started raising money on the 1st. It took her 7 days to decide where the money was going. She'd been raising it for a week without telling anybody where it was exactly going. Well, that just... There we go.
so we're what, 7 or 8 days into this now, and we've picked the charity now. We've picked the charity, guys.
Between us, we've decided, and Nick, please do chip in when needed. we have decided to focus on one charity. We were talking about, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do something else. And we realised that we were trying
Oh, they're muted.
to do too much. We realised that we could spread ourselves too thinly, and we could be doing things that might
Guy sits there like a hostage, 100%.
not seem appropriate.
Ooh, not appropriate. This sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I warned about this in one of my previous videos.
And we could end up doing things that we could end up making too many mistakes. We now have a Just Giving page.
Oh,
After 7 days. Is that what John's now going to say? Fucking hell.
we now have a Just Giving page. Where have we heard this before? Oh, I feel like I've spoken about this before. So now there's a Just Giving page. So it's not through TikTok anymore. Oh, okay.
And we're going to be talking to the charity to find out what the charity would prefer.
Oh, we're going to be talking to the charity. Oh, so we haven't spoken to the charity yet. So we're still asking.
I think there is fault both sides, but Luna's the one who has misrepresented the charity fund. Well, yeah. You see, I'm not getting into their fucking squabbling between each other. Absolutely not. But the questions John is bringing up about the charity are legitimate. If it was just one of you guys bringing it up, they're as legitimate. And if you've been here from the start of the stream, you'll know I gave her plenty of time to show evidence. And if she had that evidence, she could have just thrown it out there and been like, there you go, guys, fuck you, I did it, you know?
Things, but we don't yet know what we're asking for, right?
The actual charity number I've included on the graphic that I've made for the Just Giving page. The charity number is on that graphic.
Oh, now we've included the charity number as well. Registered charity number. I seem to remember talking about this just a couple of days ago. It seems like they've taken everything I said word for word. Oh, God. Anyway. Well, guys, there you have it. If you guys want to donate to whatever this is, feel free to.
I am pleased to say...
I mean, I don't blame that sort of reaction. I don't blame that sort of reaction from John at all. Because it's weird. Like I say, she could have said, look, I'm really passionate about this cause. I want to raise money for it. I'll let you guys know when we're sorted. But she just jumped into it and was like, we're going to go for the weekly rankings.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just muting people in the chat.
Okay, no worries. So we've done a lot of research into this charity.
Oh, you've done a lot of research into this charity. Okay.
I'm going to put a link up for the actual where it's registered in the UK.
Who is he? Who the fuck is he? Can anybody fill me? Like, literally, I know nothing, guys. This is what it is. It's a live discussion, live conversation. I'm watching this shit for the first time, and I'm confused to hell. Like, why has she brought on some token guy in a Ukraine t-shirt? Like, I don't get it. I thought he was involved in the charity.
Okay, so you can check them out for yourself.
The actual charity number...
Guys, give me 1 second, alright? Give me 1 second. I don't like... Is this the same charity, or did you switch charities?
I've included on the graphic that I've made for the Just Giving page. The charity number is on that graphic.
So she made the graphic. It's not the registered charity's graphic. It's her graphic. It's hers. What the fuck? Oh, how do I get the Just Giving again? Go over to hers. So she made... Was that the graphic I read earlier on? No, that's the fucking GoFundMe. Bloody hell. Oh, no. I know where it is. I know where it is. That graphic. This one here. The one that looks like it's been done on fucking WordPress clip art or whatever. Yeah, this is... Honestly, man, it fucking all just comes over really... really fucking dodgy. It really does. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in a moment. Grab your drinks if you need them. Grab your snacks. I'll be back in 2 seconds, alright? Yeah, all the questions so far raised by John have all seemed justified, I've got to be honest.
Right, so after a good hour of sifting through information yesterday from a very long announcement, I found out a little bit about this charity that they're donating to. So let's have a little
I'm interested about this. I really am interested in here.
look together, shall we? Right.
Guys, there's a lot of people who are watching this delayed, because you can watch the live delayed, but the comments come through. If you're wondering how I know that this woman is watching the live, I commented that she'd removed a video on TikTok just talking about me, and 2 minutes later it was restored back on her page. So we're assumed that she switched it back onto public.
Right, so here they are. They're HAF.
I'm going to be honest with you, I see people saying you need to get ex-mods in the fucking live. No, I don't. You know why? I've had messages from ex-mods, and I'm not going to name them, or ex-friends and shit like that, and I've literally said to those people, and can prove it, I'm not interested in tit for tat in your arguments and why you don't like each other. I'm interested in the conversation around the charity.
GB. No, I've never heard of them either. And I don't know why their logo looks like one.
Right, so this is a charity, yeah? So I looked them up. They've gained a couple of likes. This is them. Oh no, have they lost a couple of likes? Maybe they've lost a couple of likes. 96. And they've gone up to, oh God, down to 90. It's not looking fucking good. Is that a result of this charity botch? Maybe. Maybe. Now this is the page. This is the page. Now, can you imagine saying like an established charity that's well known has 90 likes? I mean, fucking hell, like, this is not like some sort of brag, but I've got more followers on Facebook and I don't advertise the fucking thing. Like, this is a well-established charity and you have 90 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, like, if you were to look at that, you would know it wasn't a well-established charity, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? It's that simple.
One of the old Olympics logos, but anyway.
Exactly, but sus as fuck.
Anyway, this is their Facebook page. I thought, oh, well, you know, I'll just have a little look into them because I might be interested in donating. So I went on their Facebook page. First image I saw was the guy that started it, the founder and the chairman.
Right, so that's that guy's face, right? Let's have a little look. So, here we go. And we can go up and we can have a look at this. Who are we? I assume that this is this guy. Is it that guy? Cliff Barry? I know, sorry guys, he's under me. That guy there. Fucking hell. When you're wearing a novelty bow tie, I mean, nothing screams Tory more, but whatever. Is it that guy? Is that who he's talking about? It's definitely that guy, isn't it? Like, tell me guys, yes or no? Is that guy there with the novelty bow tie? Is that? This is taking all the hand-eye coordination I've got left. That guy. Is that guy? Gotta be, right? Okay, so that's confirmed. It is that guy.
He's his photo that he's posted. He's in a business class seat on a plane. Okay. So I scrolled a little bit further.
To be fair, let's have a look at him. Now, I've got to be honest with you. It says in Cliff Barry's description, I'll move it over here, is a business person with companies operating in the plumbing and heating sector at various locations across the UK. He works across the team, helping to arrange trips, fundraising, and pretty much anything that is thrown his way. I had this crazy idea of buying a cheap van, filling it with goods, and taking it to the Ukraine border, and then donating the fucking van. How are you getting back on your business class flight to somebody? What has emerged from this is huge. Many thanks to everyone. Now, the thing is, that doesn't necessarily mean, John, and I think John's watching, that doesn't necessarily mean that a successful businessman couldn't pay for a business class flight. Let's be fucking transparent about it. It doesn't mean that the money's coming out of that charity. It says he's successful in an industry. You know what I'm saying?
And then, a nice picture of his breakfast. That looks great. What's this? This must be...
But like I say, I've got to be honest with you. I understand, like, the question. But I would have looked at that description of that guy and been like, he makes money elsewhere. He's a successful businessman, so he could be paying for this shit with that. You know what I'm saying?
Either the Ukraine. No, it's Bali. He
does look like a ventriloquist doll, but let's leave that out.
Bali at the moment. This is the restaurant they ate in. Interesting. Well, that was interesting. He seems like a nice guy. So I thought I'd scroll a little bit further down on their Facebook page. And
now this one I want to talk about, right? Let's see how fucking well I can do this, right? So I can bring that image up. The power of YouTube. See, people were saying, why not do this on TikTok? Because you can't do all this shit on TikTok. Now, are you a member of the Vibe Tribe, it says. Check out, and it's a slot website, right? Now let's have a little look. I've got to be really careful, because I think on YouTube, any sort of promoting gambling is not very fucking good. They don't like that shit. Slotvibe.com. Oh, it's not available in my fucking region anyway, bloody hell. I will not be getting a VPN. But it's clearly a gambling thing. Look at it. Slot Vibe, slot machines. You know what I mean? Now, I'd be very concerned that if you're sort of... what you're promoting is for people to spend their spare cash on the charity, then why would you promote gambling? You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it completely goes against the ethics of a charity.
What's this? Why is there a pink Bentley? What's that say on the pink Bentley? Slots. What's that got to do with charity? Oh, hold on. What does this say?
And I've got this one as well, guys. One sec. Because it's very important to point out to you guys that since John has... why is that not there? 1 second. I did have that. It's not there. I'm going to grab it. Since John has pointed out this, since John has pointed out these posts, they have been removed from the Facebook. They've been removed from the Facebook. Now, if you're going to tell me that that isn't strange, I mean, come on. If it's not sus, you don't hide it. So it says, our first event with brand new investment in fantastic business, Slot Vibe. So once again, confirming that they're making investments. This charity is making an investment within a gambling company. All right? That's what that proves.
Just been to a charity, just been to an event for a online casino.
It's 100% sus.
Okay.
John was doing that. I was doing that with a beer. That's
Now I'm
funny.
not so sure. I've had gambling issues in my past, and he seems to be advertising an online casino on his charity page. Interesting. Right, so let's check them out on...
I've hit the bottom of the bottle. I've hit the bottom of the bottle, guys. Pray for facts, please. Can we get hashtag pray for facts in the fucking bottom of the chat, please? I need it.
On the Charity Commission website, because they're a registered charity, so they'll be on the website, right? Yes, they are on the website. Here they are. Oh, but there's no accounts. It's a new charity, so there's no accounts published for it yet.
Right, so let's go. Let's go over again. So let's have a look. So you can search the charity. And to make myself tiny. So you can go over here, you can search, like I use the name, but you can use obviously the charity number as well. So that's the charity, obviously she's already read out that number, 1199500. Now if you click on the charity name, it comes up with all of this, right? So we provide humanitarian, why can't I get that word out? Humanitarian relief to displaced people in general areas of conflict, but also as a result of any other form of disaster. We provide this relief through the provision of goods, services, and deployment of immediate local funding, yada yada yada. Now what he's saying there, is about the financial history. Now if you click financial history, it comes up saying this charity was registered recently and does not have to provide information until 10 months after its first financial period. Now, where does it say, and it says that the charity operates. So, she said it was a UK-based charity, right? Yes or no in the chat, guys? Did she say it was a UK-based charity? Why not just give it to a massive mainstream? Exactly. Pray for fact. I'm pretty sure in the messages she said that it was a UK based. Pretty fucking sure. Yeah. Well, look at that. Where the charity operates. Indonesia, Kenya, Ukraine. Now that could be where it wants to give aid, I suppose, but operates, like, I don't know, it might mean that, I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Now obviously we've got, it also says that it's, what does the charity do? Disability. Like, is that the right kind of charity for the shoeboxes for Ukraine, relief to Ukraine, disability? Like, it doesn't make much sense, does it really? And you know, let's put it this way, the fact freak has gone through this after a bottle of fucking red and making more sense than that Annette has managed with the whole thing, like, or doing any sort of research before choosing this charity. It's just insane. Like, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. I'm trying to find out where it says about the trustees. Yeah, you see these dates here. We've got all of these sort of people, right? Now, why is the... I just find all these dates really weird, right? I find all these dates really fucking strange. Like, it shows somewhere that they have been registered. There we go. They registered themselves as a charity the 30th of June 2022. So 10 months from that doesn't give them a long time before they have to produce those financial records. I don't get why they put disability. That surely seems like a fucking... not the right thing. But there we go.
Well, that's full transparency
Welcome to the live stream, Ellie.
for you guys. If you're looking for somewhere to donate all your money,
This is probably going to be the longest live stream we've had on bloody YouTube. covering all this shit.
For something to do with, I think it was Ukraine, but then it was the Warsaw pensioners. Well, originally it was supposed to be Warsaw pensioners, then it was Ukraine.
Well, that's just changed it a few times.
Now it's some sort of shoe boxes, but it's okay because they told us the full with full
Yeah, so I get it here. Now, what I want to do is, yeah, I think it's important to hear this.
Right. So
because what I want to say to people who target people's workplace, who speak out against people, fuck you. Try talking to my workplace. They fucking follow me on fucking YouTube and know all my shit. Alright, they know what I do. But I in no way speak for my employer. I speak for me, the fact freak, on what I do. The charity that I volunteer for know what I fucking do. You'd be wasting a fucking charity's phone time, who are getting calls fucking constantly about bringing in animals, right? So fuck you. Like, many people have tried and nobody's fucking succeeded. You won't shut me down, and you won't have the police turned up at my fucking door for talking and saying my opinion about something on social media. Like, I've done this for fucking years. Like, and what I will say is I have seen evidence that this has taken place. I've seen evidence. Now, I'm not going to show the evidence because it shows personal details, email addresses, different things like this. But I have seen evidence that John's work was targeted. I've seen evidence of it. I've seen 100% evidence. What does Fact Freak talk? Facts. If you think I talk facts, say facts in the comments, right? I wouldn't bring something to you guys that was bullshit or that I wasn't too sure about. I have seen evidence of this. It has fucking happened, right? And it's bullshit. It is absolute bullshit. Because really, everything that I've seen John bring up here has been valid and justified.
Plot thickens. So today, I received a text message from someone that I know, where basically the owner of the charity that I've been talking about decided to try and contact a load of my employers and whatever. I don't know why they think that it's okay to do that. Obviously, they don't like the fact that I reported on their charity posting adverts for gambling websites.
Justified.
Posts which, by the way, have now been removed from their profile. So,
which screams dodgy.
Yes, that's right. All of those posts that I reported on the other day have now been removed. So, as I was saying, I'm not saying that a charity is a scam.
I'm not sure, Big, and I'm not actually sure how to check that.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I've never said that. In fact, I said I don't think it is. What I have said is that it's wrong for any charity to promote gambling. I just think it's wrong. I don't think there's any harm in me reporting on that. They seem to think that it's some sort of defamation or something like that. I don't think it's defamation to report on a public Facebook profile some images that people have put up. That sort of stuff happens all the time. So here's an example. Here's the message that they posted.
Okay, I didn't realise that he'd actually shown a cropped version of the message I've seen. But I'll tell you guys now, I have seen evidence that this message here is legitimate. It is legitimate, okay? 100%. Now, the message says, "Hi there, please forgive my approach. However, I wish to share something with you. I believe you may have an employee/director by the name of. This is the case. You may wish to discuss with him his social media behaviour on TikTok that we have had removed, as he can be traced back to your business. You may find his behaviour damaging to your brand. He has attacked me." Do you know what it is, right? What is John's behaviour? What is John's behaviour here that they don't like? Asking why a charity is promoting gambling. If I was his boss, I'd be like, fucking fair play, pal. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Now, he has attacked me personally. Calm down, princess. And also a charity he knows nothing about. Know nothing about because you only just declared your records. after claiming that you made like £1 million fucking pounds worth of shit. Was it removed though? No, it wasn't, John. Not at all. People just seem to talk a load of waffle and lies, and hope people will just blindly believe it. Now, he knows nothing about with a video that is misrepresentation of the real facts. The real facts is sitting right here, guys. Hashtag real facts. We have recommended to him, recommended, sent the police round. Interesting. To him that he ceases and desists. Are you an American company? Because cease and desist don't fucking operate in this country. Like, are we going to get Saul Goodman in from Breaking Bad to serve a cease and desist out? Like, who sent this? Like, this is the guy who owns businesses, is it? You're a fucking idiot, Cliff. Cliff, if you're watching, you're a fucking idiot. See if you can do this. This is me personally attacking you with my middle finger of my opinion of you. Like, I can't wait. I fucking can't wait. So, we have recommended him that he ceases and desists from further behaviours that are defamatory. There we go. Fucking hell. Take a while. It would be somewhat disappointing. It would be somewhat disappointing if we had to send the boys round to find ourselves, honestly, do you know what this screams of, Cliff, right? You personally affected bitch. Look, Cliff, right? Take off your fucking novelty bow tie. You've obviously got it on a little bit fucking too tight. Take it off. Get some breathing space. Put the novelty bow tie down. Put your serious bow tie on. And just listen to these words, right? You scream somebody full of your own self-importance who thinks if they can string a sentence together with enough big words it'll hide how dumb you actually are. That is the most ridiculous thing I've seen, and I break down bullshit for fun. That's what I do. That is a load of shite. That is an absolute load of shite, and I hope to God that John's employers or whatever see that too, because that's an absolute fucking joke. Screen record this and just show John, right, that some guy, because I would imagine this video is going to hit well over 1,000 views, maybe 2,000 views, whatever the hell it is on YouTube. This is me saying that Cliff is a fucking idiot and that he's going after somebody speaking and basically challenging somebody over promoting gambling on a charity fundraising page or whatever, right? So just, put that out there, because there's so many people, right, just on this particular point who agrees with John, guys. Say it in the comments. John, if you're here, please screenshot the shit out of this and use it in any sort of meetings you have at work. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll be back, alright? I came in just in time for somebody saying, imagine being called Cliff. It is what it is. I don't think any babies born this year are going to get called Cliff, so don't worry. But I'm not saying that John is necessarily being right about everything, because I haven't seen it, but in this occasion, John has basically said, hey, look at this charity. It's sus as fuck. They're promoting gambling. Do you guys really want to send your money to this company? We don't know enough about them. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. There you go. Well, do that there, John, because, you know, and the thing is, Annette, right, because you must be watching. At least your mods are watching, if they're not gaslighting you enough. Oh, my God, you just said that about John, right? But I'm going to say this to you. You could have provided the fucking evidence that I asked you for, that everybody's asked you for. You could have held your hands up to your fucking mistakes, and I would have sat here in front of, I think top viewers like 700 odd or whatever. I would have sat here and said, look, she's come to me, she said she's fucked up over this, she's fucked up over that, she wishes she'd done better, and I would have sat here and delivered it all for you. I would have, and I would have shown anything that you could have provided me. But you did fuck all. You did fuck all. Do you know what I mean? It could have gone either way. We're on to the John side of this bloody live, and what he's done so far, I can't fault. Do you know what I mean? Am I going to watch every video he's done an impression of you? No. You know, fucking hell, right? Annette, I give you full permission to dress up as me and take the piss out of me. I really don't care. That's where I stand personally. Do you know what I mean? But so far, I don't see any issue.
Yeah. Putting my details in there, trying to get me in trouble with my employers.
Cliff's a knob. Hashtag Cliff's a knob. No, probably don't use that, guys.
My workplaces. Look, these are the kind of people that are nasty. They're real nasty pieces of work. There's only a few ways he could have got my details, because I don't talk about my work on here. I don't give my details.
Well, John, apparently, and we've already discussed it, those details were available on Discord. So if they are still there, I hope you know that and you're locking it down. May have been bullshit, I don't know, but that's what was said.
Details out. My surname isn't anywhere on here. So it's interesting, isn't it, that this is the second time now that my workplace have been contacted. And this is all they can do to attack me.
Yeah, can I just say, whoever's watched through this whole 2 hours, thank you so much. You know what it is? Most of my lives on here have been like an hour and a half tops. And I've been like, as more and more's come out about this, I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to be live for like 5 hours. I hope not.
You know, maybe if some of you guys involved in this actually
Cliff is somewhat of a knob.
got jobs, you'd appreciate the value of one.
That's too aggressive.
Right, so the plot...
I agree. Do you know what I mean? I agree, and that's one thing a lot of people like to come for. Now, I'm not interested in X-Mods speaking out, because that'll be like, meh. Where's the thing about cancer? I need to watch that. It's on here, I know it's on here. There we go.
Answer is...
Right, okay. I need to listen to these words really specifically.
Answer is easier. Yes. I'm not making a joke about it.
Right, okay. So, cancer is easier. I'm not making a joke about it. Right, so I'm just going to say something to you, right? Because here we go, right? We're going to go for a story time with facts, all right? Guys in the chat, hashtag story time with facts. Now, I did music at college, right? I did drums, bass guitar, and singing, right? Fucking singing obviously went to shit, but I did that, right? Now, as part of my music, I had to do coursework. Fucking coursework was a fucking ball ache. I'm not one for writing essays. I'm fucking not, right? So I had to write about an album. I had to write about an album that had touched me, right? It really inspired me, right? So I thought, look, I'm going to pick an album I actually know. So I went with Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Love that album. I'll go with that. I can't be fucking asked to write an essay about it. So I googled essay about Pet Sounds, the Beach Boys, right? And I fucking downloaded it. I copied and pasted it, printed it off, sent it off. I was fucking chuffed. Absolutely over the moon. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant, right? So, my lecturer, right, pulls me in the office. I need to have a word with you. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. So, off down the office. We've just got your essay. It's really good. I was like, yeah. It's bang on, isn't it? Yeah, it's really, like, can I just read you part of your essay? Oh, okay. The line went something like this. I'm still in contact with my lecturers. Apparently they use this as a teaching aid, right? So if you're like, shit, it's that guy. Yeah, it's me. The line went something like this. We all remember where we were at certain moments in history. I remember where I was when the moon landed. When the moon landing took place, or when John F. Kennedy was shot. Fuck's sake, right? So it was like, fuck, bastard, right? So they were like, oh, well, you were like, you're looking pretty good for your age, sort of thing. I was like, oh, fuck, right? So I got absolutely rinsed, right? And this was like early 2000s, right? This was fucking early 2000s. So what they did was they did exactly, you see, all the people are like, oh, you're drunk. No, there's a point to the story. I've just done to Annette what my lecturers did to me. I've Googled a sentence from what she said. Remember, she said she quoted it. And the quote was, and we'll go back, the quote was...
Answer is easier. Yes. I'm not making a joke about it.
So if she was quoting it, the quote would have been, cancer is easier, I'm not making a joke of it. Okay? So you would have typed that in to Google, like my article, they would have typed in a sentence or a couple of sentences from my shit essay, and they would have realised, oh no, this is a copy and paste. There is not one web search with that line in it. Not one. So where is the quote? Where is the fucking quote? I love that people are like, oh my god, you were fucking pissed. Yeah, I've had a bottle of wine. But even with a bottle of wine down me, I can prove that is clearly bullshit. Do you know what I mean? So, have that. Have that. Like, because it's obvious, man. It's obvious bullshit. It really is. Yeah, there's a full video, right? Okay, there's a full video, but this is what she said. There's no fucking editor here.
Answer is easier. Yes.
You can see her face is moving at the right time. There's no fucking editor here. She said that. You can't take that away. That 4 seconds, how many edits do you think are happening in that 4 seconds? Watch it.
Answer is easier. Yes.
There's nothing, it's just not fucking happening. There is no edit.
I'm not making a joke about it.
No edit.
I'm simply stating a fact.
John, sorry, you just look so like, fuck you. And I'm in a hot tub or whatever the hell's going on here. But it's true. There's no edit there. There's no edit there. And to be fair, John, and I don't mean to shit on your parade, I don't need to hear what John has to say about this. She told me, personally, that was quoting from a website, an article. She sent me that article. I have Googled that article. It is in my history. So if I'd searched this quote, it would have come up as my first search result. Like, it just didn't it didn't happen the way you say it is. It's that simple. It just didn't. I'm sorry, it just didn't. Like, guys, do you believe that was edited? Yes or no? I'm telling you now, like those 4 seconds to run that smooth, fucking hell, they want to be working for bloody James Cameron if they can do those kind of edits. No. In a second, once these votes are going to come through, I'm going to ask you a very important question, guys. Well, first of all, right, share your thoughts, guys. What are your thoughts so far? Especially all you amazing people who've been here for like 2 hours, 10 minutes or whatever the fuck it is. Tell me your thoughts so far. How do you feel? Be honest. I will take comments on both sides. To do with John, to do with the charity, to do with the net, to do whatever. All I hear is me. Oh, fucking hell, that comment about the sun, man. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Let's have a look at the comments. Because I want to try and interact with this more than I would do if I was just doing a reaction live and stuff like that. Because it is a discussion. I've lost so many family members to cancer, and I'm high risk of breast cancer. Fucking hell. It must just be so upsetting to hear somebody say that, and then obviously when they've clearly said it, and they probably regret it, let's face facts, they probably regret it, guys, but not just do the right thing and say it, you know. 1 second. I'd recommend the charity fund one. I'll try. I don't want this to run too long, guys, you know. And to be fair, I think we've covered a lot. Kat, there's people tagging Kat. Has Kat's comments been muted? Let the charity thing get sorted and then just leave this alone now. What did you think this was going to be, Kat? What did you think this was going to be? This is a live discussion, Kat. Have I said that I have anything else to say? I've said my piece. Once this fucking video's done, I've said my piece. If somebody asks me my opinion, I will forever say what I feel now. This has been an absolute shit show. Do I have evidence that she's defrauded, stole money? No, I don't. Has it been badly organised? Has she dug her head in the sand? Has she not held her hands up where she's fucked up? Yes. I don't know what, you know what I mean? What else can we say, Kat? You know what I mean? What else can we say? Do you know what I mean? I think Annette has no control or saying in her real life she has found power on TikTok. She's got carried away, no excuse as a grown woman. I mean, I think that point's valid. You know what I mean? I think that point's valid, but the lady has already raised money for charity, so I don't understand how she's fucked this one up so much. Take it as a learning curve, I suppose. My thoughts are that if she wasn't caught out like this, the money would have paid for her to go to another cruise next year. Well, you know what it is. There's going to be thoughts and comments like this when people haven't been transparent. And Annette, you haven't been transparent. Like, we can all see that. We can all see that. I'm trying to just pick comments at random, guys. As someone who has ME/fibromyalgia, this angers me to hear all this. Why would you say that about cancer out loud? Yeah. Will this be saved? I've missed it all. Yes, it will. Once you've finished, when the live's finished, you can go to my YouTube, click the section that says live, and you can rewatch it. You can like it, comment it, whatever. I don't know, Lee. I might be doing a deep dive, asking about my next reaction. It's really disrespectful. If she apologised and owned it, then I'd perhaps understand. But to justify her words and cover it up doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with me, Alison. To be fair, the only time that I flipped my opinion on her and whether she was trustworthy or not was when she lied about me. And, you know, because obviously I'm the person who knows that it's bullshit. I mean, I've proved to you guys it's bullshit. But for her to put that little sob story and then go, oh, the fact freak sent aggressive voice messages. You added that for effect, so people felt more sorry for you. Did you not think that I would just go, boom, here's the voice messages? Do you know what I mean? And that right there, you've just proved yourself to be untrustworthy to me. Like, that's my personal thing. Watch my charity fraud one. Right, I will. I want to watch this police thing. Mods, don't let me forget to watch the charity fraud one, okay? I'm going to read this last comment. If she listened to her followers and the first sniff of the charity being involved with gambling, she should have changed the charity and owned it. Be transparent about it. Done. No drama. 100% agree. 100% agree, but I've got to say that some people still wouldn't have been happy. But if it had came to me at that stage and she had done that, then I would have spoke out and been like, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? You've fucked it, and you know, and you've taken accountability. So yeah, I agree. Right, guys, sorry if I've missed any of your comments. I'll just try to pick out a few at random. But let's get back into this. This is now on record as being the longest fucking stream. Now, what I'm interested in here is because I trained as a police station representative and I know a lot about the law, and I find it very strange that the police actually even attended John's address. And I haven't actually listened to what they've said, so I'm going to be interested.
I'm not really sure there's a
He's about 12, fucking hell.
crime.
But he's an actual PC, he hasn't got community support officer on him or anything.
That's what I mean. You're not sending it to her.
So, they've tried reporting me to TikTok. TikTok doesn't agree. They've tried
Oh, I would have liked to have heard the full thing,
contacting my
but
employers. Of what I very simple.
I understand there would have been personal information. But, oh Christ, I've just gone off his
Hi
page.
guys, it's
No, thank you. Why can't I remember your bloody username, John? It's charity fraud. Hey, once I find these bloody videos, we'll be alright. Christ almighty, I've lost it. There's a back button, who would have thought? Which one is it? Is it this one?
If they're not careful, they...
Is it this one? This is a very... I know, I can't believe I forgot the username for a second there. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to pretend that I was sneakily trying to promote his channel. I fucking wasn't. But there we go. That would be used to gaslight. Fucking run with this. But this has got to be the one, yeah? This is actually a serious video. We do an overview on the whole debacle with someone who is well known on TikTok. And the news having been to a rescue. Right, okay, boom. Right, let's do it.
could see criminal charges brought against them for...
To be fair, guys, I think this, you know, after we've watched this, we'll have a little catch-up and then that'll be it for tonight.
what is essentially charity fraud.
Yeah, this has turned
And I'll share my opinions.
into something much more than I was expecting it to. This guy that I'm talking to from the live last night is a guy called Ian. Ian has been in the news. Here's some examples. He has been over to Ukraine. He's done the very thing that these TikTok creators that we're talking about today have.
Not just the TikTok creators, but the charity as well. The charity actually said, didn't that Cliff guy say that that's what he wanted to do? Put a van full of shit and drive it to Ukraine?
Done or trying to do. He has a lot of experience. He's been a trustee of
Sent me the longer police video. Are you okay with me watching it here, John? You've got to be 100% sure, because if there's any of your personal information there, it'll be viewed.
charity. So we're just going to do a deep dive and find out a little.
I'm new here, brilliant, can't wait to watch more. Thank you. We have lots of deep dives into a lot of different creators and awareness videos every Tuesday night on Predators, alright?
A bit of information about what's been going on and what his opinion is of the whole situation. So stay tuned and let's watch this video.
Let's.
I reached out to Luna or to Annette. I said, look, I can help you. You're making some mistakes. Let me help you get this fundraiser off the ground. No response as to yet.
Look, I'm not saying that the charity itself is a scam. I'm saying their behaviour is abhorrent.
There's John again saying he doesn't believe it's a scam. So anybody who says they think it is a scam, how is John responsible for that? Like, that's their thoughts after things have not been answered.
And the way that they were advertising gambling, etc., on their page was an issue for me.
Yeah, you were right to point out that it's a conflict of interest with
Definitely.
personal and charity. That's absolutely right for you to point out.
What would your advice be to people like Annette and Nick that are in the situation that they're currently in? What would your advice be to get them out of that situation and actually make sure that they're working with a reputable charity and that they are, you know, putting that money to
Make sure, John.
good use? And I know, first of all, you've offered to help them, but could you tell everyone here what you think your advice would be?
Get Nick and Annette out of the situation they're in is their own doing because they haven't done enough research. They
Yes. Like fucking. Yeah.
said they
Fucking hell. Do you know what, guys? I came and sat at this computer an hour before I came live and Googled and found out more information in this about this charity than it seems that Annette did the whole 21 days of raising money for it. Like, it's not hard, it's not fucking difficult.
They did research on a lot of charities, but no research on what she's actually actioning for aid. So
Yeah, I was so confused. I didn't know whether she was buying items for shoebox from gifts or what. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
she's basically said to her followers, this is what I'm doing, but not this is how you can do it. So you should have had a background image at least of what was on the website, tell people what they can put in boxes, clearly state, not this, I'm in an RN, or is it for elderly people in Poland? Is that what Nick's doing? Clearly state what you're doing for which charity and what part you will do, because you say you're taking empty boxes, you say Nick's taking some. Be very clear and very specific with exactly what you're going to be doing and actioning.
You can tell this guy has... the guy talking is the guy in the news articles, isn't it? You can tell that this guy actually has genuine experience in raising money for this particular thing, and they've thought about, before raising money, what questions might be thrown their way, etc., which is what she should have done. And if she hadn't have done it, fucking just sit.
Am I right, Ian, in saying that there's a law that if you're taking money for charitable purposes, it has to be spent on the purposes that you advertise it for? You
It
can't
has to be correct.
I agree, Church.
Correct. If I donate £100 to you for the sole purpose of charity boxes, you can't spend that money on leaflets or advertising. It has to be spent on what the donor wants it to be spent on. That's why you get...
changed that. They've changed who it was going to as well. People were gifting because they thought it was going to elderly people in Ukraine, in Poland. And then it's changed to now children that have been moved from Ukraine. And then at some point it was going to be orphanages in Ukraine, but they couldn't name the orphanage.
You see, yeah.
Bloody hell, I mean, if that's all true, then that's fucking nuts. It really is.
Talking about different places.
Thank you for the positive words in the chat, guys. It means the fucking world to me. If you go to my Instagram, under like my bio on my page, I have some circles where I showed bits of evidence for different things, and I have one that says what keeps me going, and it's comments like this. So thank you so much, guys.
This is where now it may or may not be the fact that they just don't have a double-digit number of brain cells between them to rub together. It may be the case that is.
I mean, that was a harsher fucking voice note than anything I said.
What's happening?
Thank you,
It
wrong
may
one.
be the case that they're frustrated, that they just can't link all the little details, but for Annette and Nick, for Nick especially, because it seems more like he has been dragged into her world, where he may be oblivious to the secrecies. He seems like a kind of frigid person in that respect, so I'm worried about him. He is a person of interest.
If you're not frigid, my DMs are up. Fucking hell. There we go. We can have one wine joke, alright? Let's move on.
I want to speak to thoroughly and to make sure that he is doing what he thinks is right. I want to speak to Annette and to tell her that, you know, you need to stop calling it the Ukraine.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Just to ask another question, what do you feel about?
Mod's telling me off.
Because you know, we have to talk about Annette in this as well, because she's the one that's pushing it and advertising it. What do you feel as though the damage could be with a Ukrainian family, and having been over there to rescue them yourself? How do you feel about where she's sort of talking about her love of the USSR, how they were a part of that in the past? You know, I would say that's quite damaging to the people of Ukraine who are currently fighting for their freedom from Russia. I just was interested in your thoughts on what she's openly talking about, because I think it's important that she doesn't offend people involved in this.
I just want to read this comment that's come up in the chat there. If you really wanted to do something for charity, why not just use Just Giving? That's exactly what we've been saying the whole time through. 100%.
I mean, you can't...
Should just be able to skip the ads, no? My lives don't normally get monetized, so I apologise, guys. Usually I'm swearing too much. I must have been too nice.
You can't hold a fundraising event where you're actually mocking your beneficiaries. You can't say the USSR was fantastic. Oh, let's get these shoeboxes.
They do the gift page, thank you.
To Ukraine. You can't do that because morally it's wrong.
It's a free way for you guys to do that.
I don't think she's cut out to do any sort of fundraising. For PCOS, yes, because she's got a beard. She knows about that. It's good.
I understand what he's saying there, because the charity is relatable to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is directly relatable to her. You know?
Understand what PCOS is and how it affects people, but she's not. And it should be a complete red exclamation mark to people when...
Congratulations to your longest live on YouTube. Thank you. Liam, of course I do. Whenever you're fucking ready, pal. But I don't know whether your van's ready for it.
When she doesn't know anything about Ukraine and she's spouting history or the love of the Ukrainian people for what they had. I mean, it's just basic history. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to realise the USSR was terrible, to realise that Russia are bad. If you ever see someone only want money through TikTok, don't send them anything, because that means
gotta get me wine with the ads, exactly.
They only want money for themselves.
Yeah.
They're not going to take
the clout for getting up high on the rankings.
I can see why you guys wanted me to watch this, because this guy, you know, I mean John, and this guy, this other guy, sorry I forget his name, is raising some amazing points, and it is, you know, this, when was this done? The 12th? It's the 21st now. Like, she could have said, hey, I've listened to this live, they've made some really good points, this is what I'm going to do, XYZ. But instead, it's a bullying campaign. It isn't a bullying campaign. Like, if anything, you could take this criticism and use it and be better. Like, I don't fucking get it.
Really? 100%.
Oh yeah, guys, who wants to watch the 10 video? No, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. And what about PayPal link? You know, they talked about, you may not have seen this, but they actually came on live and said, well, we're thinking of setting up a PayPal link for you guys to send money to. Is that tracked properly for charity purposes?
Not at all.
Can anybody tell me yes or no? Yes, it happened. No, it didn't. Did they have a PayPal link set up for donations? Because if she did, I haven't seen evidence of that money going anywhere. Can anybody tell me that? I don't know. She obviously stopped fucking replying to my stuff.
No. Ian, in terms of a summary then, you have reached out to both Annette and Nick. You are more than happy to support them. You yourself are a known TikToker. You've been on multiple news platforms. You've got video evidence of you actually going out there and supporting them. They would be wise to speak with you and take on board your...
There's a lot of conflictions. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I haven't seen anything in a link tree. They didn't set it right. Here we go, John. They didn't set it up. They talked about it. Right, okay.
...or advice. And you remain open to...
But can I just say, like, Annette, right, if you're watching, there's a lot of people saying no in the comments, and it'll be the same usernames that weren't actually that fond of you all the way through this video. But you know what it is? They're not taking this opportunity to lie to me. They're telling the truth. If they had been like, yes, 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 you did, then I would have then roasted you for doing that because it's the fucking wrong thing to do. So, what do you think of them now? Are they trolls now, or...
offer any sort of support because you have a deep care about the people of Ukraine. I'm assuming that you maintain that you will do what you can to help them if they reach out to you.
Absolutely. Anyone who reaches out to me will get my full support in anything I can help with.
Right, guys, what I'm going to do is, because I don't want this live to run too long, fucking hell, 2.5 hours. Thank you so much to the people who stayed. I really appreciate you. I'm going to just take a quick break again. When I come back, I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts, my summaries on what I feel about this. Do I feel like it's been bullshit? Do I feel like it's been a rip-off? Do I feel like there's been whatever? I'm just going to fucking go for it. I'm going to give me and you my opinion. And I want you guys to give me yours as well. So I'll be right back, okay? Hey, I'm back. Do you know what it is, right? There was a comment right there. Betsy. Fucking Betsy. Sorry, I love that name. I fucking love it. Fucking Betsy. No. Said it's been exhausting. A lot of listening, but it's been fair. Do you know what it is, right? I agree. It's fucking been exhausting. It really has. The longest live I've ever done on here, looking into anything. Do you know what I mean? Hashtag Betsy. We fucking love Betsy, right? Let's get in the chat. It's been spot on. That comment's spot on. And I haven't even listened to, like, you know, the 10 video fucking essay, all of that sort of shit. I could be on here all fucking night with it. But what are my thoughts? There is no evidence or facts that this lady has stolen money. You've got to agree with that, guys. There's no evidence. But because of how untransparent she has been, she's not been transparent at all, it's led to people questioning everything about this charity raising. Right? It's that simple. It's that simple. Guys, if you want to watch the police video, you put hashtag police video. We'll do it at the end if you want. I didn't think you guys would be as interested, but if you guys want to, absolutely fine. But because you haven't been transparent, because you haven't answered questions, because you haven't done what you've said you're going to do, etc., etc., it just comes off, you know, fucking sus. It comes off dodgy as fuck. And people, your attitude over it's been shit too. Your attitude has been shit about it. Your attitude has been shitty with me. You've been worried. I know a lot of people get worried, you know, the fact freak's looking at you, the fact freak's doing this. I get it, right? I get it. But I've tried to be fair to you. Do you know what I mean? I've tried being fair to you. I've tried to be fair to John. I've tried to be fair when it comes to looking into that charity. I've tried to be fair with everything. But your attitude's been shit. I do feel that when you said, I'm contacting you on your private Facebook several times, you were trying to be intimidating or passive aggressive. It came off like that. You know, but I ain't going to hold that. You know, I'm not going to like walk around it, just the way it feels. Yeah, I'm not like, I'm sorry, like, I don't think you should fucking run a charity again on TikTok. I really don't think you should. And if you do, you turn your gifts off and you redirect people to a GoFundMe. Do you know what I mean? It's been dodgy. And has it been a bullying campaign? I mean, you've said shit like, you know, you've said that a certain issue is worse than cancer. You've played the victim. You've done a lot of different things that people are going, you know, you're going to feed into trolls. If you want to call them trolls, you're going to feed into trolls. They are just people. I saw those screenshots you put up, and a lot of them were people saying, well, I think you're lying about this, I think you're doing this, and I think you're doing that, etc., etc. That's not trolling. That's people's opinions, right? I love it. Like, there was a guy on here, well, there's a few people. Somebody commented on mine and said, deep dive, all you do is put out information that is publicly available in a video. Now I could have been like, you fucking trolling bastard, fuck you. No, that's a valid point. Yeah, I do. You're right. I do. That's what a fucking deep dive is, right? When I was in Angie's live the other night, I said I won't talk about something, I don't want to talk about it, and then I waffled on. Somebody in the comments said, fact freak, you said you weren't going to talk about it and you're fucking waffling on again. And I fucking spat my drink out laughing. They were fucking bang on. Those people are not trolls. Those people are people with opinions. Those are people with opinions. Do you know what I mean? It's that simple. As far as John, right, the only person who gets affected by somebody doing an impression of them is the person who's having the impression done of them. Me watching those videos, and I know I only watched a few, but I did ask you to provide ones and you didn't. So if there was ones that were like really affecting you, you could have sent me them then, but you didn't. You know, like, I didn't say anything offensive in them. Yeah, I know he was obviously poking fun at you and all that sort of shit, but that's going to happen when you've got a large following on TikTok. You know, somebody else is already doing it. There could be other people doing it in the future. That's the price of being on social media. Has John said anything offensive in his videos? No. Has John said that he doesn't believe that you are defrauding a company? Several fucking times. So, like, nothing he said hasn't been facts. Nothing he said hasn't been valid questions. The whole fucking petty fucking arguments between yourselves, I haven't entertained that anyway, but it's irrelevant to the charity questions. The charity questions I could have asked, well, I did ask you. I did fucking ask you. I said, are you raising it through gifts? Why are you raising it through gifts? Can you show me your balance at the end of September? Can you show me? Do you know what I mean? Like, they're all valid questions. They're all valid questions. Why do you think a charity, you know, is a charity necessarily good charity if it's advertising gambling? These are all valid and justified questions. So, you know, play the victim all you want. but it's fucking not, is it? You know what I mean? It really isn't. Now, right, guys, I want to turn it over to you for a couple of minutes. Do you agree with me or not? Like, be honest. Mods, I don't want anybody punished here or anything. I know you wouldn't anyway, because I like to hear fucking opinions. Do you agree with what I've just said, or do you not? Do you think I'm being too fair one way, too fair the other way? Do you think I'm talking out my ass? Do you have something else you want to say? Anything. Shoot it for a few minutes, and then we'll watch that police video, because I know you guys obviously want to see it. It's not a very long video. I thought it would have been a longer one, but it's obviously longer than what you guys have seen. But I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted right now. Do. Right, let's see if we can catch up with some of your guys' comments. What'd you say? 100% agree. We've never bullied Annette. 100% agree with you. She was saying send children need gifts. Why not just send the money to the charity? Well, this is it. Agree with you. It's alright, guys, if you don't fucking agree with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you think I've been too easy on one side or the other, I don't mind hearing it. It has been... She's been provided the answer to the questions we had. Instead of blocking and muting, she would have avoided all of this. 100%. Opinion on the charity. I don't know until they produce their records whether it's a legitimate charity. Would I promote a charity like that without it having records and things like that? No, I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say there. I don't think it's right for any charity to advertise gambling, that's for sure. Well, spoke to her. She's commented, has she? She has. I can't see a comment. She's not being bullied. She could have stopped all the questions very easily. 100%. Of course she could have. I would recommend a moment of disclaimer. There was at the start. I'm sorry, Tech Bear. Maybe I should have ran the trigger warning all the way through the live. I would hope to God that if anybody felt triggered by anything, that they would look after themselves foremost, because that's the most important thing. Look after yourselves. How does she afford to go on cruises? I don't know. That, you know what I mean? That those sort of questions are going to come out when somebody hasn't been transparent over something like that. I'm surprised she didn't use a Christian charity. Well, a Christian charity would have at least been closer to her, I suppose. Right, okay, you guys want to see this this video, don't you? You want to see this fucking video. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Do. So we've got the full video of the police. Well, I don't know if it's a full video, but it's a longer video anyway of the police visit. Let's see if this is playing correctly. Nope. I pressed the wrong goddamn thing. 1 second. Let's get the full thing. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the live anyway. Obviously, we do live reactions, which can be a bit of a roast on particular characters. I suppose they are fucking characters from TikTok. Obviously, we do deep dives. There'll always be something happening here on YouTube, 8 o'clock on a Saturday, alright? Whether it's a deep dive or a live stream or whatever, it'll always be going down, okay? So please consider following us. I'd love that. Alright, let's see. Have we got this? See if we can make PC curtains here. Fucking PC boy bands any PC boy band any bigger. Sorry PC boy band if you're fucking watching. I doubt it, but we'll never know.
Because of it. Obviously, I can't force you to delete the videos because you're not sending.
Because you haven't broken any laws. Like, police can give you what's called words of advice, which basically is as much as me going, hey, Lacey in the chat there, can you just fucking knock your shit off? Like, it's as good as me saying it. Like, honestly, fuck me. What a waste of police time. There's people calling 999 who can't get a response in under an hour, and they've got fucking PC fucking bellend. I went from being like, oh, sorry, PC bellend attending a property, to say, well, I can't tell you to take TikTok videos down, but I mean, Jesus Christ. Fucking policing, man.
I'm not really sure there's a crime.
No, that's what I mean. You're not sending it to her.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's not classed as direct harassment, that's why. Fuck me. Why is he even there? It is a waste. Hashtag waste if you think this is a waste.
Yes, my only advice would be obviously to stop mentioning her, just because it is having an impact on her, sort of on a human level.
On a fucking human level? This is the problem. It really is a case of who called the police first. And they hear one side of the story and don't hear John's. John's workplace and employment has been targeted. How more human can you get?
Well, unfortunately, but just from my side of things, I just advise not to do it.
Well, there we go. That is the video of that John sent me. Fucking hell. Guys, we're like 15 minutes away from 3 hours. 3 fucking hours, honestly. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's watched all the way through. Let's hope that I've been more transparent than Annette, whatever the fuck she's called. She's definitely not called Luna, that's the parrot. But I've tried my best to go through everything, guys. And like I say, this has been an absolute shit show. An absolute shit show of a charity sort of thing. An absolute shit show. Just a quick shout out to the mods. Mods, you've been fucking incredible. I know you've been working your ass off tonight. It's been a busy one. Thank you to all the new guys. Please consider hitting subscribe. It's completely free. Joining Team Facts isn't, but hitting subscribe is, and you can watch all the videos. You get notifications every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. A new video goes live here, and every Saturday at 8 o'clock something happens, whether it's a deep dive, a live stream, whatever the fuck. So please consider making me a regular part of your Saturday night. We're also on Twitch. Twitch is a free app, very easy to download. We stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday and Thursday nights, starting at 7 o'clock. And I'm on Instagram. Instagram's TheFreak. Best way to reach me. I think I'm going to go and terrorise some people's TikTok lives. Have a great one. Thank you.